Hey everybody, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for KSCraft, and I used some dies from the January release. I made a whole bunch of Easter projects, well, some Easter projects. I think they came out really cute, and it's so nice to think of spring and spring crafting when it's so cold outside. I know the whole country is freezing, and here in central New York it's just bitterly cold, so it's so nice to stay inside and craft for spring if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the dies, show you my projects. I'm going to link them in the AliExpress store. Keep in mind that their Chinese New Year is starting soon. I think the breaks for like a week or two. But I think you can order from Amazon and they'd be delivered sooner. But anyway, that's up to you. I'll link the AliExpress store down below. And yeah, let's get started. All right, so the first die set is this cute one. It's called the 3D Bunny Box, and it comes with all of these dies. And it makes a really cute box for gifting for Easter or spring. You know, bunnies are spring related too. They don't have to be just Easter. So this is the main die here. And you cut this out twice for the front and the back of the box. And then the side pieces are here, and you would cut these out twice as well. This is a layering piece. They all have layering pieces. This is the bottom. There are all sorts of face dies. You can create your different, expressions. There are layering pieces for the ears, cute whiskers. I didn't use this one. This is a layering piece for the face, but you can do that if you want to. So for this project, well, let me just show it to you. This is what it looks like. And I decided for the eyes, I would just make them look closed with the eyelashes, but you can make them look open. And there are some really cute examples on the product page with the eyes open. But I kind of just like how that looks like that. So for this one, I used, well, the purple paper is from an older collection from Photoplay called Bunnies and Blooms. I know there's maybe an Echo Park or a Cardabella one called Bunnies and Blooms, but this is a Photoplay version, and I love this like purple vintage looking paper. So then I went ahead and used some Arala Mija shop paper for the ears and eyes and the nose area. And I used some paper flowers, and I glued a little cabochon on there and some paper leaves too. And I used some purple metallic paper for the eyes and the smile, and some pink shimmer paper for the nose and the whiskers. And I just think it looks so cute and vintage, right? So the sides, you just have to kind of conform them to the sides of the box and glue them as you go. Just, go slowly as you do that. So that's the side. It doesn't come with the strap. I had this strap die in my stash, but you don't have to put a strap on. You could just, cut a piece of thin paper and use that instead. You don't have to use like a specific purse strap die, but if you do have one, it looks really nice on there for the handle. And then for the back of the box, I used these are stickers from that same Photoplay collection. I love these little bunnies. And then I tied a ribbon here and just glued that onto the back as well. And that's the other side. So yeah, really cute box, right? And it's nice and deep inside. I didn't use layering pieces for any of it. I just wanted you to be able to see the paper I used in the construction of the box. And it's double-sided, so it's kind of cute on the inside anyway. So let's measure this. I'm not including the strap, of course. So this is, it's about 5.5 inches top to bottom. Side to side, it is about 4 3/4, and then it is a little bit over 2 1/4 inches deep. So a really nice size box. Let's see what you could fit in there. I have this little tumbler that I made. That fits in there easily, and you can put some candies in there or, whatever you want. So you can make these for your kids, grandkids, for your friends at your office, for your girlfriends, for crafty friends. I just think it's adorable. So that's my first project, and let's move on to project number 2. Oh, okay, these are the 2025 Easter sentiments. So you get 6 different sentiments with shadows, and they're really nice script font. So I'll just show them to you and take some measurements of them as well. Let me move that over. Okay, so we have Happy Easter, and for all of these I used a mixture of yellow matte paper, some like pink shiny textured paper, and some blue shimmer paper, just in different combinations. So Happy Easter measures let's see, that's about a little, well, 2 3/8 by 1 3/4, just to give you an idea. Perfect for cards or your scrapbooks. You can even add these onto your, bunny basket, so that would look really cute. And this one is all one piece, so it came together really quickly. And then we have Hello Bunny, so cute. I love that sentiment. Hello Bunny. And then we have Hippity Hoppity. Pretty, right? This is 2 different words, but very easy to put together. This is the longest one, Bunny Kisses and Easter Wishes. So pretty. And these would be perfect on this box. Just put that there instead of the stickers. So there's that one. And then we have Somebody Loves You. So cute. And that's 4 different things you have to glue on. No big deal. 4 inches by about 1 3/4. And then the last one is Cottontail. So really cute. Love these words. Great for your Easter projects. All right, one more die set we have today. I love this one. This was really, really fun to put together. They're all fun, but this one I had the best time with, I think. It's the Easter egg gift box. So it's fun to put together because it's easy and quick and just looks really cute. So this is the main die. You cut this out twice, cuts out 2 sides of the box, and then you just glue them together on the glue tabs and glue the bottoms together. Easy. It opens up at the top. And then you could cut out windows if you want to. There are 2 different dies you can do that with. There's a rounded edge rectangle or a regular rectangle. And then there are layering pieces for those as well. You don't want to make or if you don't want to make a window, you could just layer up a couple pieces of paper. There are these really cute carrots here. I did make a few of those. There's this little bunny tail you could put on the back of the box if you want. There are layering pieces for the ears on the box. There are little feet that you could put on the front of the box with layering pieces. There's a bow tie or bow, use it whatever way you want. And then there are these 2 egg die sets too, a bigger one and a smaller one. You can use these for the windows. I actually use the big one for a window. And then you can make decorations out of the other ones too. So not only do you get this cute Easter box, but you get all these different pieces you can use in your other projects. So it's just great to have rectangles and layering pieces, and there's stitch detailing, there's scallop detailing. So let me show you the one that I made. And I just think it came out adorable. So I made it, as you can see, the egg-shaped window, and it's perfect size to put a Cadbury cream egg in. And for the paper for this one, I used a new paper pad I just got from Joann's. This is a Park Lane Easter paper crafting set. And this is, or pad, and this is 48 sheets. This is the 6x8 one. I got the 12x12 one in the mail too, but I used the 6x8. So I added the little feet on the front with different papers, cut the window out with the oval die, and then I added the scalloped frame. And to make the frame, you would just put these both into your die cutting machine with the paper on top, or flip it over with paper on the bottom. Make sure you tape them into place so it's nice and even, and then it'll cut out a frame for you so you can use that for, that's what I did for the yellow piece here. And then I used the bow tie with the blue paper, added an enamel dot. I did some layering pieces on the ears. It's just so cute. That embossed yellow paper comes from Joann's, by the way. So that's what that one looks like. And I used the gingham paper from that paper pad to construct the box. Just cut it out twice. On the side, I used the smaller egg dies to create this little like picture frame kind of thing. And then I used the carrot die to cut out the carrot. And I cut it out twice, one with the green paper, one with this like carrot looking paper. And I just cut the green paper off right there and then glued that on top. So you don't need to have a layering piece. You can make it yourself. And then on the back, I used a cut apart from that paper pad, and this is from that paper pad as well. And it's just such a pretty little, like, sweet little drawing, I thought, with the bunny and the eggs and everything. And I did use the frame here, the rounded rectangle. And then on this side, I did the same thing as the other one, but just alternated the colors. So a yellow egg with the blue frame, and then I made a carrot too. So cute, right? So let me open this up. I tied it together, obviously, with this pink grosgrain ribbon. And this is how you open it. So just pull the two ears apart, and then the flaps, and then I put some shred in there to kind of hold my egg into position so you would see it inside. So let me take some measurements for you, top to bottom, when it's closed. Do you want, well, I'll measure the whole thing and then the box itself. The whole thing it's about 4 3/4, and then the box itself is 3 inches tall. And then side to side, it is about 2 1/8 and about 2. So it's a nice size box. You can fit a bunch of goodies in here, or, you know, just I bought a pack of 5 Cadbury cream eggs, so I'd have them for crafting. And of course I gave a couple to my kids already. But, you know, it's just a fun way to present a little gift. It's just one candy, you know, but it looks so cute and special when you put it in a personalized gift box like this. And little feet are adorable. I should have put I could have put the bunny tail on the back, but it might have been in the way of the graphics, so I didn't. But anyway, those are my projects for today. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. I will link all these die sets down below. And yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be back soon with more KSCraft projects. I've got a bunch more to do. Thank you, Hannah, for sending me these dies. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Stay warm, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.